if you are watching later online, welcome to Unity of Tempe and to the second Sunday of Advent. And Advent, it's about preparing our hearts to make more room for the Christ presence to shine through us in greater ways. And at Advent, many people think they are waiting for the Christ child. But in truth, the Christ is waiting for us. Waiting for us to live our faith with courage. Waiting for us to seek justice. Waiting for us to seek justice, especially when it would be easier to look away. Waiting for us to pursue peace in a world that thrives on division. And the Christ cries out through the voices of the poor and whispers from the margins and calls us to awaken to love in action. And so this week we lit the candle of peace, which is why, for those online, I am wearing my peace t-shirt. And that joins with the candle of hope and faith. And in unity, we understand that peace is not the absence of conflict or longing, but it is the deep assurance that divine order is unfolding, even when life takes unexpected turns. So today, beloveds, let us open our hearts to the peace that steadies us in detours, the peace that trusts the unfolding, and the peace that prepares us to welcome the Christ in you. And so now we're going to continue our series, Divine Detours. We began this series last week, and we are exploring It's a Wonderful Life, the movie, It's a Wonderful Life. Some of you have been saying, I watched it this week, or it's my favorite movie, or I watched it again. We're exploring this as a mirror for our own spiritual path. And each week we are looking at metaphysical truths hidden in George Bailey's story. Truths about longing and detours and the surprising way that spirit shows up even when life doesn't go according to plan. Who's ever had life not go according to... Who has ever not had life? Who's like, it's gone according to plan, every single plan I've ever made? No. So we're going to go back to Bedford Falls. And so after, if you were here last week, you've been following along. If you've never watched the movie, I encouraged you to watch it. You can find it for free on Prime, I think even on YouTube. But anyways, after George's father dies, he puts his trip, he's really wanting to go on this trip, but he puts it on hold. And he's been saving diligently to go to Europe and to go to college. And he has this dream to study architecture. And he wants to see the world. But once again, life has other plans. And instead he stays to run the building and loan. And it's supposed to be for just a short time. But 3 months later, when George finally prepares to leave for school, he is detoured once again.
Just remember this, Mr. Potter, that this rabble you're talking about, they do most of the working and paying and living and dying in this community. Well, is it too much to have them work and pay and live and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Anyway, my father didn't think so. People were human beings to him, but to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book. I'm talking about the building and loan.
I know very well what you're talking about. You're talking about something you can't get your fingers on, and it's galling you. That's what you're talking about, I know. Well, I've said too much. You're the board here. You do what you want with this thing. There's just one thing more, though. This town needs this measly one-horse institution, if only to have some place where people can come without crawling to Potter. Come on.
Sentimental hogwash. I want my motion expedited.
Boy, oh boy, that was telling George, oh boy, you shut his big mouth. You should have heard him.
What happened? We heard a lot of yelling.
Well, we're being voted out of business after 25 years.
Oh.
Easy come, easy go.
Here it is, help wanted, female.
You still want me to hang around, George?
Yeah, I'll be right down.
Yeah, hey, you miss your train. You're a week late for school already. Go on.
What's going on?
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about that. They're putting us out of business. So what? I can get another job. I'm only 55.
56.
Go on, go on. Hey, look, you gave up your boat trip. Now you don't want to miss college too, do you?
George, they voted Potter down. They want to keep it going. You did it, George. You did it. They got one condition. Only one condition.
What's that?
And that's the best part of it. They've appointed George here as executive secretary to take his father's place.
Well, no, but Uncle Billy is...
You can keep him on, that's all right. As secretary, you can hire anyone you like.
Dr. Cameron, now let's get this thing straight. I'm leaving right now. I'm going to school. This is my last chance. Uncle Billy here, he's your man.
But, George, they'll vote with Potter otherwise.
This really is a movie for our times. If you haven't seen it recently, I do encourage you to watch it. But I want to share a little bit of trivia. So the actor who portrayed Potter, who knows who that is? Lionel Barrymore. He actually was himself in a wheelchair at the time due to some serious health issues. And so the filmmakers wove that into Potter's character because he's in a wheelchair, Potter. Now, Potter is a ruthless, unscrupulous businessman, and he is the embodiment of greed, of cynicism, and control. And he is the metaphysical contrast to George, because George, well, he believes in people. And Potter, well, he believes only in money. And George's sacrifices build community, and Potter's fear builds isolation. And one path leads to peace, and the other to a hole in the soul. And there will never, ever be enough to satisfy Potter. So more years roll by, and George keeps putting others first. And he's given his younger brother, Harry, the money for college. And finally, the day comes when Harry's coming home. And George, he is so excited to meet him. He races to the train station because finally, he's going to be able to hand over the reins to Harry and start his travels.
Now, there are plenty of jobs around if somebody likes to travel. Look at this here. Venezuela oil fields. Wanted, man with construction experience. Here's the Yukon. Well, right here. Wanted, man with engineering experience. There she blows. You know what the three most exciting sounds in the world are?
Uh-huh. Breakfast is served, lunch is served, dinner...
No. Anchor chains, plane motors, and train whistles.
Peanut.
There's the professor now. Old Professor Phi Beta
George,
Kappa.
Geographic Explorer Bailey. What, no husky
Bailey.
dogs, no sleds? Uncle
No.
Billy, you haven't changed a bit.
Nobody ever changes here, you know
boy,
that.
am I glad to see you.
Say, where's Mother?
She's home cooking the fatted calf. Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. George, Uncle Billy, I want you to meet Ruth.
Hello. How do you do?
Ruth Dakin.
Ruth Dakin Bailey, if you don't mind.
That's right. Well, I wired you I had a surprise. Here she is. Meet the wife.
What do you know? Wife.
How do you do? Congratulations. What am I doing? Congratulations.
Come then, Harry, you
They're
said
married,
you
these
got
two.
bigger.
Why don't you tell somebody?
I can't wait to
Nobody
see
tells
everybody's
me
eyes.
anything.
Oh, you really married?
Why, yeah.
Hey, what's a pretty girl like you doing marrying this two-headed brother of mine?
Well, I'll tell you, it's purely mercenary. My father offered him a job.
Oh, we got you on the job. Well, Harry's come running over.
George, about that job, Bruce spoke out of turn. I never said I'd take it. You've been holding the bag here for 4 years, and, well, I won't let you down, George. I would like to well, wait a minute. I forgot the bags. I'll be right back.
Surprise to me. This is the new Mrs. Bailey, my nephew's wife. He's an old friend of the Bailey.
Really old? What are their names?
Harry,
Let's
you
see. Now,
just
there's
got in here
old
now.
coat.
Yeah, that look, right? Oh, my goodness. Yes, it's another detour. And George's dream, well, it's slipping away again. And his ever-responsible nature causes him to stay once again at the building and loan. Now, I'm wondering in your own life, have you ever thought, finally, it's happening. Finally, I'm getting to do this, only to see life throw a curveball. Who's ever had that happen to them? Lots of us, right? So peace is learning that delay isn't denial. Delay isn't denial. Spirit is still at work even when the timing isn't ours. And Harry's journey shows us expansion and potential and doors opening and the wider horizon. And George's journey shows us integrity and trust, even when those doors don't open for him right away. And together, expansion and potential and that trust, it reminds us that Spirit's good is larger than our own plans, and that peace comes when we trust the greater unfolding. So George is at Harry's party, and he is watching his brother's future unfold while his own feels stalled. And his mother, George's mother, urges him to go see Mary, who's recently returned to Bedford Falls. And very reluctantly, George goes to see her. And as he reconciles, and not reconciles, but just reconnects with Mary, the sparks get rekindled and they become fiery. And soon, oh my goodness, there's wedding bells, because it's a steady flame of love is in the air. And they plan this life together, but first, their suitcases are packed and their adventure is for their honeymoon. It's all set. And George is excited. Oh my goodness, finally, I'm going to leave Bedford Falls, at least for a little bit, right? But at the 11th hour, once again, the universe intervenes. And on their way to the train station, what happens? A banking crisis erupts. And fear spreads through the town like wildfire. And people rush to withdraw their money from the building and loan because they're terrified of losing everything. And fear spreads through the town like wildfire. And people rush to withdraw every single penny that they have there. And what do George and Mary do? Well, they sacrifice their honeymoon money to keep the building and loan open and to avert a run on the bank. Now, George could have said, not my problem. I've waited long enough. I've done enough, right? He could have said that. But what is it that keeps holding him here? It's his sense of responsibility. It's his sense of duty that keeps him rooted. And so once again, life is rerouted for him. And there is a deeper truth here. And it's very important for us to understand this because life has rerouted us at times. And this is the deeper truth. Let's say it together. Spirit has a way of placing us exactly where our unique gifts are required. Now, George's gift was leadership and steadfastness and responsibility and vision. And in that moment, Bedford Falls didn't need another tourist in Europe. What it needed was George Bailey at the savings and loan. And so our own peace in our life, it comes when we stop fighting the detour. So after this crisis, George heads home. It's his honeymoon night. So he heads home to Mary. And they're not honeymooning in Paris. And they're not honeymooning in Rome. But their honeymoon, well, wait, let's watch.
Hiya, good evening, sir. Entree, monsieur. Entree.
Where did you...
Oh, my goodness. So George and Mary, they spend their honeymoon in the drafty, leaky, and creaky house in Bedford Falls. And this is the house that years earlier they'd thrown stones at, remember? But what could have been a disaster becomes very special because Mary embodies divine love. And she embodies vision and peace. And she is calm even in detours. And she is steady in uncertainty. I'd like a Mary in my life sometimes, wouldn't you? She's just wonderful in this. And where George sees limitation, Mary sees possibility. And she transforms this derelict house into a home and scarcity into abundance. Now, George wanted to lasso the moon, and instead he got a leaky roof. Now, I'm wondering if you've ever dreamed of a perfect plan only to find yourself patching literal or metaphorical leaks somewhere. Yeah. And this is, okay, let me go back one. There we go. And let's say this together as well. Peace is not found in the places we thought we'd go. It's found in the love we bring to the places where life has placed us. Peace is showing up where we are and letting Spirit work through us. So George and Mary, they bring love to the places that life has placed them. And instead of chasing their own adventure, they pour their energy in and themselves into the building and loan. And they help hundreds of families in Bedford Falls find homes by building a subdivision called Bailey Park. And metaphysically, this represents something much bigger. It is the power of community consciousness. It is the power of prosperity shared instead of prosperity hoarded. And it is divine order manifesting through collective care. And every house that they help finance it's more than shelter. It's dignity, it's stability, and it's hope. And families who might never have owned a home own one. And just as George and Mary are building something beautiful for Bedford Falls, along comes Potter. And then along comes Potter. And he comes with a smooth, pervasive offer.
It's quite a cigar, Mr. Potter.
You like it? I'll send you a box.
Well, I suppose I'll find out sooner or later, but just what exactly do you want to see me about?
Oh, George, now that's just what I like so much about you. George, I am an old man, and most people hate me, but I don't like them either, so that makes it all even. You know just as well as I do that I run practically everything in this town, but the Bailey building alone. You know also that for a number of years I've been trying to get control of it, or kill it, but I haven't been able to do it. You have been stopping me. In fact, you have beaten me, George. Now let's look at your side. Young man, 27, 28, married, making, say, 40 a week.
45.
45. If this young man at 28 was a common, ordinary yokel, I say he was doing fine. But George Bailey is not a common, ordinary yokel. He is an intelligent, smart, ambitious young man who hates his job, who hates the building and loan almost as much as I do. A young man who's been dying to get out on his own ever since he was born. A young man, the smartest one in the crowd, mind you. A young man who has to sit by and watch his friends go places because he's trapped. Yes, sir, trapped into frittering his life away playing nursemaid to a lot of garlic eaters.
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point is I want to hire you.
Hire me?
I want you to manage my affairs, run my properties. George, I'll start you out at $20,000 a year.
$20,000 a year?
You wouldn't mind living in the nicest house in town? Buying your wife a lot of fine clothes, a couple of business trips to New York a year, maybe once in a while Europe. You wouldn't mind that, would you, George?
Would I? Holy mackerel. Well, how about the building and loan?
Oh, confound it, man. Are you afraid of success? I'm offering you a 3 years contract at $20,000 a year starting today. Is it a deal or isn't it?
Well, Mr. Potter, I know I ought to jump at the chance, but I just, I wonder if it'd be possible for you to give me 24 hours to think it over.
Sure. You go on home and talk about it to your wife.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, then in the meantime, I'll draw up the papers.
All right, sir.
Okay, George?
Okay, Mr. Potter. No, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. I don't need 24 hours. I don't have to talk to anybody. I know right now. And the answer's no. Doggone it. You sit around here and you spin your little webs and you think the whole world revolves around you and your money. Well, it doesn't, Mr. Potter. In the whole vast configuration of things, I'd say you were nothing but a scurvy little spider. And that goes for you, too.
Such good stuff in there, you know, the small seat, the wiping off the, you know, because for a moment, George is almost pulled in. This the promise of wealth and prestige and success, and it whispers to him like the big biblical tempter. All this I will give you if you will bow down and worship me, just like Jesus was tempted in the desert. But George, he senses the cost, and it would mean abandoning his values, and it would mean the end of something he's worked so hard for and his family's worked for, the building and loan. And Potter, he isn't just a villain. It's very easy to see him just as the villain, but he's the voice that we all recognize, the illusion that peace can be bought through success, through status, through money. And it sounds momentarily convincing, but real peace recognizes the illusion and it chooses integrity. And that is not always easy to do, to recognize that illusion and choose integrity. So George walks away, but he's not triumphant, because as he returns home, he's kind of dejected and he's wondering, is all this worth it? I mean, should I just have done the easier, softer way? And so he's kind of worn down by all of the sacrifices. And I think that many of us can relate to that, wondering, did I give up that opportunity? Wouldn't that have been the right thing to do? He's exhausted. He's second-guessing. Who's ever second-guessed in their life? I mean, I'm a very good second-guesser. I could give lessons on second-guessing. I'm trying to move beyond it at times, but at times I do that. But if we turn inward at those moments, Spirit reminds us that peace isn't about winning. It's about staying true to our values and to our principles. And then in the middle of all this weariness, in the middle of George feeling discouraged, Mary brings news that changes everything. And she tells him that she is expecting their first child. And this is such a reminder that life keeps unfolding. Life keeps unfolding even amid the detours. And, you know, Mary and Joseph, they also faced detours. There was a census, there was no room at the inn, there was a manger instead of a cradle. And yet in those detours, new life was born. The Christ child came not in luxury, but in simplicity, not in power, but in vulnerability. And Advent teaches us that peace is trusting in in spirit, even when the path looks nothing like the path we may have planned. Now, I'm sure we can all relate, and we all face Potter moments that when life offers something shiny to us, but it shrinks our soul. And we all face George moments where our dreams are deferred, where responsibilities are heavy, and we all face Mary. We all need those Mary moments. We all need those Mary moments in our life, reminders that love and new life are still unfolding, even in drafty houses and imperfect plans. So I invite you to say this with me. Peace is trusting in divine detours. Peace is choosing integrity. Peace is saying no to fear. Peace is saying yes to spirit. Peace is found in ordinary moments where spirit meets us and guides us right where we are. And so, beloveds, may you find peace not in the easy way, but in the true way. May you see through illusions, and may you choose integrity. And may you trust that spirit is birthing something new in you. And may your detours, like George's, become the very places where love and life are revealed. And so it is.
Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will sing a world where men are free. Men are free. One happy morning, people share a world where people care. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no tears. All men are equal, and no men have fears. One shining moment, my thoughts ran away from our today.
Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where all are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas
Let us say together, I am a beloved child of God, here to be an ambassador of good. And so, yes, it is our year-end giving. We are doing a year-end drive for giving. So we invite you. These are tax deductible, as you know. So we have had some months in the red. So we are accepting December is a month in the black and more. And so I invite you to say together, take your offering to your heart, or if you're giving by phone, then take your phone to your heart. And let us say together, I am a joyful sharer of my good. I remember that as I give, I receive, and that God is my source. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is our QR code. Thank you, Ruth. And Joe, thank you for collecting today. We're so grateful, Divine Spirit, for these gifts and offerings. We know that without them, there would be no unity of Tempe. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, life. We bless the giver. We bless the receiver. We bless the stewardship of their youth. We're so grateful, Divine Spirit, that through these tithes this month, we have been able to donate a 10th of our tithe that came into Tempe Community Action, which has numerous effects and good things that they do in the Tempe community. And we also were able to give to another organization that supports immigrants. Thank you so much, Divine Spirit, and so it is. And thank you, Joe and Ruth. So Christmas Eve is coming up, and we invite you to spend it with your family. And Dennis has a sign-up sheet over here for potluck so that we don't have 6 of the same thing. This is a really fun event. We may even have some games afterwards, some singing, but we do a gift exchange. It's a little white elephant gift. It's it's one of those things where you give a gift and then you try and steal the gift from someone else. It's a lot of fun. It is a beautiful service. And so be sure to see Dennis if you know that you're going to be here or within the next couple of weeks, so that we know, what you're going to bring. And join us for our Zoom call on Thursday mornings at 9:30 a.m. If you would like to join that, we have a sign-up sheet over there. Just sign up for email, and we will get that. And oh my goodness, we do have one more video that I want to show you right now. I think you'll enjoy it. One of my favorites.
A jar of marmalade. Thank you, Santa. Santa?
They're coming. Oh, no.
Hello? Santa! Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
I'm not Santa.
Oh, this is for Alice. I know her. Let me help you. Follow me. Hey, they're mine. She'll love it. Oh, and here's one from Gran and one from Grandad. We've got loads more to deliver. This goes in here. Pop that under there.
This one went here.
Let's take your sleigh.
Sleigh?
Giddy up. Merry Christmas! Shh, look.
I'm sick, Alice!
Oh, I almost forgot. Merry Christmas, Mr. Claus.
Oh, thank you,
Little bear.
Breaking news just in. Santa was caught on video in London late last night. Not with an elf, but with a bear.
Oh, going to need more marmalade.
This Christmas, let's spend it well.
You know, one of my very first jobs was at M&S, Marks and Spencer's in Kensington High Street in London. But you know what that was leading to. It's bears, because we've got the bear auction, and next week is the very last Sunday of this. In fact, we're going, if after service next Sunday, you'll have just a little bit of time if you're like, I got to adjust my bid, because we're hopefully going to announce next Sunday the winners of the silent auction. Now, there are some amazing stuffed bears there, and they're valued at way more than they are going for here. So, I mean, you could even resell it on eBay if you want to, or you could take it home. There's some, so go bid on it, and all of the proceeds go to support us at Unity of Tempe and the deficits that we've that we've had. So yes, please bid on the bears. And I want you to know you are loved. You are so loved. Are you enjoying the series, It's a Wonderful Life? Who's enjoying it? Yay, good. So we're going to be here for next week. And next week, we light the Advent candle of, who knows what it is? It is love. So how am I going to weave that into It's a Wonderful Life? Come and see. And invite some others to come join with us as well. And let us say our prayer for, one thing. We have at least 3 authors. 4. Sharon and Will. Yes, we've got at least 5 authors. Is there any other authors here? We've got authors. We need to get your books up here too, Sharon and Will. So we've got some authors here. If you're looking for books, Gail's book here, Edgar's Christmas Gift, brand new, just came out. If you want to take a look at it, it's over here. And you can take a picture of this if you've got grandkids or you want to just order it for yourself on Amazon. And this is Ron and my book, A Little Town of Donuts, a Christmas story, available on Amazon as well. So take a picture if you would like those. And ideas for Christmas gifts. And Sharon and Will, send me, if you've got them on Amazon, send me your books as well. So let's see, do we have anything else here? I think we're going to do our prayer for protection now. Let us say together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well, and we are grateful. Beloveds online, thank you for joining us. We do hope that you would come and be with us in person next week. And we do invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that includes everyone here as well. It helps us grow. Even if you think you're subscribed, double check on YouTube, Unity of Tempe. And so have a blessed, peaceful week.